First off, I want to say thank you to Children's Hospital for allowing us to work with you for this amazing campaign for $1, 1 day, 1 heart. The idea behind the campaign came from our team brainstorming ideas of how we could help others outside of Orangetheory attain more life. After speaking to our members about where they work, what's important to them, and how they'd like to support others' communities, Children's Hospital was a no-brainer. We help inspire our over 25,000 members daily in Colorado live longer, more vibrant lives. Our purpose means bringing more energy to their day, working out into their late 70s, overcoming loss, and attaining acceptance into a fitness community where other places saw them as a liability. So what is Orangetheory Fitness? We are science-backed, technology-tracked, coach-inspired full-body workouts. That's who we are, and here's what we do. Let me invite you into Shannon's story. Shannon, one of our members, take a moment. Imagine a doctor telling her parents at a very young age about the severity of her condition, that she'd never walk, graduate high school, or live independently, and the quality of her life would be poor. Fast forward to her in a wheelchair, finding Orangetheory with a warm embrace by the staff, knowing that we pride ourselves in helping others live a longer, more vibrant life. The staff worked tirelessly to help Shannon do the same exercises as everyone else in class, creating whatever options they needed so that she was part of the class, part of the community. She helped inspire so many others with her relentlessness that when it came time for her to ask for help, the support was overwhelming. She needed her car retrofit so that she could drive from a wheelchair to driving, to walking, to dancing, to jogging on a treadmill. Our studios run a fitness event twice a year called the Dry Try, which consists of running, rowing, and bodyweight exercises. Here's Shannon's recap. So it took me 5 years to do this. 5 years of outrunning the effects of the disability that was supposed to kill me. Statistically, I'm morbidly obese, living in a nursing home, or dead by now. Instead, I'm healthy for someone in my condition, building a career that I'm proud of, and live as much life as possible. Life is meant to be lived, and I don't have the words to express how blessed I am to live the amazing life I lead. With that, I want to present our member, Bridget Mitchell, who has a personal story with her and her son, McLean. So, Bridget, can I bring you up? And let's get Bridget.
I'll put McLean here. Hopefully he won't bust.
Good morning. Thank you, Scott, and a giant thank you to Orangetheory Fitness. As Scott mentioned, my husband and I are both members and will be for a very long time. They've been so kind to us, and I'm so proud to see their support of the Heart Institute. I'm writing this after a very long day with an 11-month-old. I sat down more than a few times during the day with the hope to write something, but as some of you can imagine, it's nearly impossible to multitask with the curious baby. He's not walking yet, but crawls everywhere. He's so busy sticking anything he can find into his mouth, splashing in the dog bowl, or trying to escape through every baby gate in the house. Our days are never dull. But as I write this, I'm beyond grateful for even the most irritating moment with him. These moments seem distant and too good to be true when we got his diagnosis during our routine 20-week ultrasound. Transposition of the great vessels sounded more like an interesting book title than what it really is, a rare congenital heart defect. University Hospital immediately transferred us to Children's, where we learned his heart is very unique, and as Dr. Bettina Cuneo said when she first saw his heart strokes on the echocardiogram, it's perfect. It was only about the size of a quarter when we found out that he would need open heart surgery soon after he was born. They helped carry me through those final months of pregnancy and did their best to prepare us for what life would be like when he arrived. McLean was born on April 25th here on the 3rd floor, and he had his first procedure shortly after. I waited for my husband to send photos and updates while I recovered from a C-section and met him for the first time almost 6 hours later. That procedure stabilized him and gave his body time to prepare for open heart surgery 5 days later. Dr. Jim Jaggers brilliantly repaired, very simply put, his heart in hours. The incredible team of doctors, nurses, and all of the medical professionals here at the Heart Institute cared for our entire family. They made sure we knew exactly what was happening. They were patient when I cried, which was a lot those first few weeks, and did everything they could to help him heal. I stand here almost a year later, and after years of infertility, with the little boy I always imagined. In fact, he's so much better. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bridget and McLean, for joining us here today, and he is just adorable, and so we're happy to see he's doing so well. I'd now like to introduce Dr. Cruz. Dr. Cruz is our Associate Medical Director here at the Heart Institute, and he is going to share how impactful your gift is.
But first I need to give a hug to
Thank you so much.
Lovely. Well, good morning. I'll be brief. Well, first of all, I want to thank you wholeheartedly for this very generous gift that will be honored by further supporting families and, of course, children with cardiac defects. Many of our families need financial support to go through their journey, and this is vital for us to be able to support these families. At the Heart Institute, we strive to be different. You know, it's one of the mottos of this hospital. We offer world-class care at the highest levels while promoting a truly patient and family-centered culture of excellence. So we build personal relationships with the families, we develop, we innovate, we give hope, and we care. We care for these patients and for these families as if they were our own families. As a matter of fact, we spend more time here with our patients than with our families. You know, I'm Mediterranean, so I get a little bit emotional when I see these things going on. So what we do here is essentially to promote multi, inter, and transdisciplinary collaboration. So, and this goes well beyond the healthcare professionals. It's a true team. And importantly, patients, families, and all of you are part of this team. We are like a big family. And after all, are we not all here for the same purpose, which is to make these families go through a journey that is a positive experience in spite of the adverse conditions that bring them here. So a big thank you to Orangetheory Fitness for allowing this to happen, for making a difference, for your support that helped us be who we are, and for making this a better world for our patients and for their families. And very importantly, I want to also thank our patients and our families precisely because they are our inspiration, because you're also part of the team, and because of the privilege to serve. So thank you very much indeed, and well, I hope we will keep this as a long-term relationship, and happy to talk to you and show you around and share with you what we have here, which is great. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
And I want to say thank you one more time to Dr. Cruz, to children, to everyone who is a part of this amazing $1, 1 day, 1 heart initiative. And it's beyond my honor and privilege to help present this check for $36,000 to Children's Hospital.